I heard a man say that his goal for the year is to make $2,000 a month. Now, to me, this is like someone saying my goal for the year athletically is to walk around the block. If someone's in a wheelchair, if they're bedridden, if they've lost their legs, then fair enough. But if you're able-bodied, able-minded, and you're setting a goal for yourself to make $2,000 a month in 2024, you are not engaging your creative faculty to what's possible for you. The good thing about setting goals that feel ridiculously hard is that it opens your mind to the possibility of, well, what might I have to do that? People will tell you, oh, just focus on that next one little step. Just focus completely on the process. Don't even worry about goals. But then you don't have to stretch. If the goal is to make $2,000 a year and you made $1,999 last year, you don't have to change anything about yourself. You don't have to get up any earlier. You don't have to train any harder. You don't have to learn anything new. You just do roughly what you just did. There's an environmental formula for success. Connections, action, new knowledge. If you connect to people who are doing the thing that you want to do, then you will level up. It's not rocket science. There's a formula and it works. Connect to people who are doing things that you want to do. I've got a list. I've got multiple lists of the people who are doing things that I want to do. They're going to pull me towards that. I continue to have conversations with them. I study from them. I ask them what they're doing. Then I'm going to level up. Every Thursday, I have a millionaires meeting where I'm connecting with men who have set definitely and purposefully that they're building excellent lives for themselves, for their families, for the universe. The collective consciousness. It's great to explore yourself, and you should explore yourself, but most of us, if you study human design, if you really understand who we are, you can only truly explore yourself through connections with others. There are very few who can explore themselves in isolation and really explore themselves. We're meant to be a collective consciousness. We all depend on each other. Social isolation is the biggest risk factor for health. It's worse than smoking or alcohol. If you feel extremely socially isolated, it's not a good thing. A man's biggest risk to himself under 50 is himself. So you need to be connected to that higher level. Yes, spirit, God, purpose, the biggest thing you can imagine for yourself, whatever you want to call it, but also those who are achieving things that inspire you. Then you need action accountability. What is the system of accountability that you've built around yourself? In the last 12 months, I've built the massive, biggest system I could imagine for self-accountability and helping men along. Because what I've found is that if you can't get your attention on what it is that you want to do, you will not get closer to it. Where if you can consistently put your attention on it, no problem can withstand constant attention. So we need to get the attention on what it is that we want. We call it the Discipline Action Brotherhood Elite within Uncommon Success. But if you don't have a system, build a system. Understand a system for organizing yourself, what you do each day, targets, focus, systems of review, processes for the year. There's been many books written on these. We have a system where every month you set out what is the biggest thing that you want to get done for this month in business, what's the biggest thing you want to get done athletically, and then we build around that. We have a system, consistent calls, consistent workshops. It becomes inevitable if you're always in that environment. It's like being a rugby player and you turn up and you're at a great rugby club and you turn up to practice every day. Well, it's going to make you better. It's going to at least keep you in the top 1% of athleticism for men because the standards are very high in a rugby team. So if you want that for all areas of life, well, you just need to find other people that hold themselves to those standards and just show up each day. It's not rocket science. Action accountability. And then you need new knowledge specific to the goal. So every month we have multiple workshops about specific things. This month we're doing a workshop around scaled solutions. Okay, so the idea that very small things are what give you scale and give you infinite warm leads. There's a lot of push to pay for agencies and pay for social media marketing. I haven't done paid advertising. I haven't done social media marketing. I haven't paid an agency for a long time. Until very recently, I boosted a few posts. So I better be honest about that. I've spent, I don't know, $100 on boosting some posts recently, just playing around on Facebook, on Instagram. But that's not the way I've built businesses. I haven't built it depending on cold traffic and having something amazing for cold traffic to jump into, and then you try and sell them directly into high ticket. I don't like that style of business. What I like is building confidence with people over a long period of time, giving them more and more value, and then at some point they're like, yeah, okay, I'm ready. I can see all these other guys are getting these results. The list keeps getting longer. The system keeps getting better. There's more villages. The app's better. Okay, I'm ready now. That's the way I like to do business. And the goal is for me to show others, show you, show whoever wants to learn over these next few months how to have these scale solutions. So $100 million offers was this for Alex Hormozi. The squat or hang challenge was this for Ido Portal. ATG Zero was this for Ben Patrick. The handbook for the motion guy. Most people who you look up to, there was a moment where it was like, okay, they got something to market that was really cheap, that was really good. And if you can have that, then you can have exponential potential. But even when it's not that good, even if it's okay, that's enough to get you to your freedom. To be able to make $10,000 a month, you don't have to be the best in the world at anything. You don't have to be that exceptional. You just have to be okay. So we're aiming to be excellent. But along the way to excellent, we're going to go through these stages of terrible, not very good, okay. Your life just keeps getting better because it's skill development. It's the same process. Like I can throw and catch one ball. I can 2-ball juggle. I can 3-ball juggle. I can 4-ball juggle. I can 5-ball juggle. There's no mystery. If you want to learn another language, if you want to learn a musical instrument, it's the same thing with building business. It's skill development. But do you have the spirit, the fire, the passion in your heart to, instead of going and buying another fancy car or another holiday abroad, what if you invest in yourself and decide to put yourself in an environment that is elite? You can give this stuff away for free. It's all over the internet. Everything is out there now. What's missing is brotherhood, accountability. You can't, if you know the program that your favorite sporting team is doing, you love basketball and you're following the Golden State program, you know everything that they're doing. It's absolutely nothing like turning up to Golden State practice every day. Westside Barbell. If you weren't at Westside, then you're not doing Westside Method. The same is true with building a business. If you don't work for Elon Musk and you're not part of his executive team, then you have no freaking idea what is going on to be able to build those organizations at that level. And so, how to get yourself in an environment where success is the normal thing? That's the only question you need to answer. Connection. The action accountability stuff goes with the connection. The new knowledge, new information, it goes with the connection. The master key is being connected to people who are getting the results that you want. The presentation that we just had from Paul Council about the mind, body maps, it was called. And it was about how we naturally mirror who we're around. So if you're around people consistently who have elite body composition, who are able to do exceptional things athletically, you're going to naturally be drawn towards that without even trying to. Same thing goes with business, goes with intelligence, goes with learning new skills. And so my only challenge is to have those around me level up, because if they level up, I'll level up. That's all I need to do. That's all you need to do. That's how it works. That's how success works. But do you have the passion and energy and drive to say, well, yeah, I'm willing to go from being terrible. If you're not in a really strong position right now, if you're not very wealthy, then you messed up. You've been distracted. You haven't put your attention on something valuable. You might not be able to be the first person, the founder. Not everybody is designed to start stuff. But if you're willing to work, you would have found your way into an elite opportunity where you can support something and make it grow. There's millions and millions and billions of dollars and opportunities being created everywhere, every day. And it's very difficult to find serious men to contribute towards those targets. I meet thousands of men, and when they begin, there's almost none of them that have successful habits and successful traits. Even amongst groups of millionaires that I associate with, generally there's an area of their life that they're ashamed of, that they're really like, I'm doing very poorly in that area of life. So if you're able to hold yourself to a high standard in terms of your athleticism, in terms of your nutrition, in terms of your discipline around finances, in terms of developing your brain and making money, then you're very exceptional and you'll have great possibilities. Now, you haven't done that, or the results would be very different. But the fun is in opening the possibility of, well, what would it take? What would it take for me to become that kind of person? And I've answered that for you within this video. That is the definitive answer. The details of how to do it are actually really simple. It's simple to grow a big Instagram. It's simple to grow a big email list. It's simple to have a winning product. The challenge is to decide why and then get yourself into an environment where that's the normal thing to do. 2024, more in 2024. This is what it takes. If you've enjoyed this discussion and you would like to see the Body Maps lecture from my mentor, Money Mentor Paul, drop me a comment and I will make that available, or I might even put it in the comments here. Let's go. Big year.